All right, so essentially all that is happening behind me is a physical process of crushing the juice from the cane, heating it over and over in different ways, different intricate ways, to eventually get to your crystal and the byproduct of molasses. The cane's gonna come in through the carrier, which we saw earlier. It is going to get crushed between 6 sets of mills, which contain 3 steel rolls of 10 tons of solid steel each. That cane gets crushed through that mill tandem, gets crushed 6 times. The juice then goes into the plant. Juice is very volatile. We want to get it stabilized, so we heat it, we lime it, add natural limestone to neutralize the pH, and then we add a flocculant to settle out all the impurities, all the mud, all the things that we don't want in the plant to make sugar. We only want the liquid with the bricks, the sugars inside of it. Once all the mud is settled out of that clarified juice, we're ready to start boiling. We start first with evaporation. We take the clarified juice, heat it through a 4-effect evaporation system. Essentially that's done under a slight vacuum, and what we're focusing on is just evaporating water. It's not going to be about crystallizing or done at a super low temperature. We're just trying to get off water because that juice is 80% water, so we're just getting started on the evaporation process. After you evaporate the juice through that system, you come out with syrup. It's a beautiful high brix, high purity solution, a thick syrup, delicious on pancakes, but here at the sugar mill, we're going to then put that under a tighter vacuum in our A pan and do our first boiling under vacuum to get our A sugar and A molasses. So that's boiled 1 time under vacuum to get the A sugar and A molasses. Here at the mill, the A sugar goes out to the warehouse and gets sold to the refinery. The refinery then boils it back down to turn it into white sugar or brown sugar, dark brown sugar for the consumer. Here at the mill, they're gonna take that A molasses and boil it again to get your B sugar, B molasses, boil that again to get your blackstrap or your C molasses. So a total of 3 boilings under a vacuum to get your different grades of molasses. Because we own the distillery and the mill, we are able to have access to that beautiful A molasses after just 1 boiling. So we get to swoop in, take some for ourselves at the distillery to use for the rum, but it's a very, very tiny amount that we are using for the rum. The vast majority of it gets reboiled to make more sugar here at the mill. And that's it.